You haven't abandoned me, Quinn. The world has forsaken us all. Loneliness is the universal new reality. With the pandemic came the observation that every system was breaking, but the truth is that these systems were already broken. That includes our marriage. I know I'm not supposed to blame myself. I'm supposed to grieve without guilt. Cemeteries are meant to be places of rest, of peace, in the mind as much as on the grounds. I know you didn't mean to hurt me. I just didn't expect to be burying my own husband at this age. I was only gone 2 weeks. Did you think I had left you? I was going to come back. I came back. I came back from El Salvador. And remember when I fled to Brooklyn? That first year we were married, I came back. Artifacts from a moment in history, a moment that may not end. Purgatory. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hi. Yeah, I can't. Who? The funeral home. Yeah. Right. Yeah, this is Sirena. Uh-huh. I know the payment's due, but I don't have the money. Yeah, there's no business at the gallery right now because of the pandemic. Everything's shut down. Yeah, I closed my doors back in March. Right, but can't you make some kind of exception? No, I don't have an online store. Everything at the gallery is in person. We put the art up on the walls and we have openings and people make appointments and they come in and they buy the art that they see on the walls. I don't have an online store. No, it doesn't work that way. No, my clients like to see the art in person. I know the payment's due, but I don't have the money. Okay. 30 days with interest. Yeah, I understand. I'll look into doing some kind of online store. Sure. Yeah, I got it. Thank you. Bye. When you grieve, the world keeps spinning. Is that why you left, Quinn? You were tired of the world spinning? Tired of running a gallery you didn't love? Should I have stayed in Brooklyn and never started this business at all? It doesn't matter now because the business is here and I have the loans to prove it. Not to mention the debt for your funeral. Now I have to create an online store with no inventory. All of the leftover pieces from the last show, the ones artists haven't picked up yet, the ones you curated, Quinn. Too bad they're all paintings I hate. If you were here, you'd tell me to paint ones I liked better. Like making art is so easy. Like shifting realities. Speaking of shifting realities, would you have me take back the trip to El Salvador? We could pretend I never went. That my research grant was a farce.
Hey, how's it going?
That I'm not writing a book because I'm not. And you could return to Earth. Or I'd even take a smaller shift in reality. One where I speak to Terry as much as she wants. And I need.
How you doing?
Let's just put the pause on this whole how are you thing during quarantine.
Yeah. No, seriously. What'd you say?
How's your gallery going?
Well, I have to make this online store. So I owe the funeral home a ton of money. They put me on this payment plan so that I can pay off everything for the funeral. But I don't have any way to do business right now except online. But what do I know about social media?
You can teach yourself. You're smart. You got this.
They never taught us any of that in school. Like, I know art history, I know how to frame stuff, I know how to put things on walls, but
But you're smart. You can wait, I'll help you.
You will?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. I'm gonna sell your art anyway. Come on. Yeah, you should help me.
Yeah. How about we come up with a plan or something?
Okay. You're serious though. Yeah. You mean it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're just sitting at home, right? Like, what else do you have to do?
Game plan. What is it?
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do some research, you do some research.
So maybe we should get some sleep, rest.
Are you saying that because of my hair?
Not exactly. I just think it's helpful.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm laughing like a lunatic. I'm so tired.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I'll email you.
Okay.
Bye.
That's good. Talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Our first anniversary in that hotel by the sea. Your hair glistening. Our hands entwined. Endlessness. That was love. And now I seek but find that love ruptured. How do I breathe as the pipes burst? Water in my lungs. You, my phantom, floating through the bowels of this city. I wander through those same bowels, never catching you. Every day is a new day to create a new self, you'd say. You used to ask, why was I selling art when I couldn't make it? All the shit that's on the walls, couldn't I make better shit? People will buy piss in a jar. Why wasn't I selling my own work? Or at least my own piss? Was I waiting for inspiration to strike? Was I making another excuse about education and training? Did I need nourishment? What kind of nourishment? All an artist does is dream and sigh a translation of it. That is expression. You knew even less about marketing than I did. I can make the work, but I can't use my name. So to honor the dead, I'm taking your advice. Half of it anyway. May fortune follow. I don't need fame. To make art, to be an artist, one must sacrifice all other desires, or at least learn to compartmentalize them, control them. But I am still human, Quinn, still made of flesh and nerves. I get distracted too.
Hey,
Hey,
what's been going on? Have you been?
uh, uh, I wasn't even sure about making this call, honestly.
Oh
But I know
no.
it had been so long since we talked, and um, Quinn killed himself.
No. I'm so sorry. Oh my. How did you find out?
Um, I I found him in bed.
Oh no.
Yeah, he
Oh, I'm so
overdosed.
sorry.
Yeah,
Does anyone
thanks.
else know? Or
Uh, almost no one. I mean, I told my parents and I told my best friend, Beth, but she actually called me the day it happened. We were supposed to talk that day.
wow.
So we talked almost right after I found him.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my
thanks.
heart's so heavy with pain for you.
Thanks.
My
Um,
prayers are with you so much. You have no idea. Really. Right from here.
he
I'm so
left
sorry.
he left a video recording instead of a note.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Um, I watched it once. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or delete it or what.
You, you have time to think about that. Just,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm so sorry you're going through this.
Yeah, and in the middle of all this shit too.
I know, right?
What about what about you?
Oh, my problems are small potatoes compared to yours. I'm having trouble getting my stimulus check. I call and it's just like an endless loop. They hang up on me. I
Yeah.
get nowhere. And my boyfriend is an essential worker, because he's a nurse, so he's working all kinds of hours,
Oh
making contact with
yeah.
all kinds of people, and he has to change right at the front door because he's made contact with so many people. I am actually afraid to have him just come in his regular clothes.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's madness. Or 2020, the movie.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I've had like 2 months to process all this. And
wow.
still, I mean, everybody is suffering right now. I get that. Um, it's just this on top of all that.
No, you're like super suffering. You have you have suffering to the nth degree.
Not that it's a
I don't blame you.
competition, right?
Was there were you ever gonna have any kind of service, or is it too early for that, or did
Oh
you
yeah,
not?
so we did. We did, and it was
Oh,
just my parents and me.
wow, really?
Yeah, they didn't want anybody else to show up. They wanted to keep it as small as possible. But
Okay.
that's part of the problem. Now like we still had a coffin and everything. I didn't have him cremated, and I owe a lot of money.
No.
Yeah, and you know, it wasn't quite as expensive as it would have been otherwise, but it was still a lot of money.
Of course. Especially
And
right now.
yeah, and the art gallery, like we're not selling anything. The walls are empty. You know, I can't have clients. Nobody wants to come in right now. I can't just be open to the public. So the funeral home was saying that I should start some kind of website. I should sell the work on there. We just have like a really simple site. We don't have e-commerce or anything. And now I have to like completely teach myself how to do this. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
quite a
shit.
task.
Hold on. That's a funeral home calling now. Fuck. Yeah, because of course I'm late on payment. Sorry, I have to
Listen,
take
I'll be praying
this.
for you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, take
I'm
care.
so sorry.
Yeah, we should talk
Thank you
again
for
soon.
touching. I'm here if you need to talk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Hello? Yes, this is Sirena. No, I don't have the money. I don't. If I did, I would have paid you already. Okay. Another 30 days. Yeah, that's what I need. I understand that you are going to charge me interest. I get that. Yeah, I'll pay the interest. Whenever I can. Yes. Okay. 30 days. Another 30 with interest. Thank you. Bye. May 2020, my recurring pandemic dream. 2 months after El Salvador, my first time in the motherland. 2 months after finding you in the bed with the pill bottle. A nightmare. You know, Quinn, you can never spray away all of the anxiety. You can scrub and scrub and scrub, and it will live on. A damn virus of its own. Whiling away the hours, a fantasy. The gallery becomes less lonely when I have an imagined audience. Even if it's just me, and maybe you, a ghost. The fact is, I have no audience. I am alone. I don't believe in angels. I believe in debt.
Well, I'm happy that you saw this watercolor on the Facebook page and expressed interest in it. I'm just gonna hold it up, give you a little closer look. Let me know if there's anything you want to see more of.
Yes, I did. I did see it on Facebook. It's very different. I think, do these different platforms have different colors for their cameras? Do you know? The color seems much more green. Where on Facebook it seemed more amber. I'm not certain. I don't really know how this works.
Yeah, that's a good question. So down here, there's some more yellow.
That's yellow.
Over here it's more green and brown. And I would say here is where the amber is. In fact, I have a little lamp over by my desk. Let me bring it closer.
Okay.
And see if that
Thank
helps
you.
out a bit. Because that is an important question. The aesthetics here.
Yes, and the accuracy of the saturation also. What really caught my eye were the coronaviruses floating outside. But I wanted to make sure that that was a deeper red than what it appeared to be in Facebook, and I can see it is.
Yeah, it's almost
Very
crimson.
And now the blue object next to the wonderful coronaviruses, are those lungs
Yes.
or are those? Oh, those are lungs.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't sure. I thought that they might be seemed like a dress of some kind of garment.
Ah,
But
no,
no.
they're lungs.
Wonderful, wonderful. I see. Okay. So I was wondering about the possibilities of framing, or what are the options here?
Yeah, sure. So in the photos you sent of your home, I noticed all these beautiful wood accents. In fact, you've got those gorgeous doors behind you. What do
Thank
you
you.
think of matching the frame to those doors?
I think that that could be wonderful. What sort of wood options are available?
I'm going to have to check with my supplier to see exactly what I can acquire right now, but I'm sure that I can get a few different options that are within that color range.
Right, or possibly, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's been awful for all of us with this lockdown. And I like to cycle all the art in the home every 6 months. So I'm thinking about going for a more blonde wood.
Oh,
So it
sure.
wouldn't actually reflect it. I don't know if that's going to be possible, or if blonde woods are even available now, or if it's possibly on some kind of endangered species list. But it would be wonderful if that could happen. But
I'll have to look. So most of my customers have been requesting just a standard white gallery frame with a white mat. Some of them have asked for an off-white mat, but for the most part, it's been the same look. I just got excited by some of the details I saw in your home and thought it would be nice to go with what you have there. But we could also do.
Right, and anything but a white frame, I think.
Okay.
I don't anticipate actually physically being in the gallery again for the rest of my life. So I'm thinking that more. I saw an amazing story on the news today where they were using robots to do walkthroughs in the gallery. I don't suppose you have anything like that. I mean, not now, but maybe in the future, something for you to consider. A robot with the client's face on a monitor. So it's just much more of a personal interaction. It might be something to consider.
Wow. No.
Anyway, I'm not one to tell you how to do your business, of course. But
honestly, I'm open to suggestions. I just got a Facebook page, all right?
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Then I'm very excited.
I like this idea with the robots, though.
It seems like it's the future. I'm thinking I might just do all of my dealings that way. I don't know if you could rent a robot in space, or you would own one that maybe you could Uber to a location. I have no idea how this would work, but it's
yeah, neither do
fascinating.
I mean, honestly, right now I don't have any work on the walls, which is very unusual for me because prior to this pandemic, my gallery really was just a walk in off the street or make an appointment, visit the gallery kind of business. Everything was conducted in person. But we closed a show right at the beginning of March.
Oh, I see.
So the timing just, yeah, it was horrible. But it means that I've gotten to go into storage, pick out work from there, make some of my own new work. Yeah, maybe I can bring a robot down to the archives.
That would be wonderful.
All right, so let me check with my supplier. I'm going to email you a spec sheet of everything that's available, what the prices are, what kind of matting I would recommend for different woods. But you're interested in blonde woods.
Yes. Okay. I think I'm going to go for a blonde wood period for the entire place.
Yeah, that sounds
Once we're allowed to leave, it'll be celebratory, I'm hoping.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Art. I really appreciate it. Please stay tuned for my email. It should be coming at the end of the week. All
Thank
right?
you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
When the spell of polite conversation breaks, I remember. You're dead, and I'm not sure I can finish writing my book about the contemporary artists of my motherland, and the pandemic rages on, and I must sell paintings.
Veronica, so nice to see you.
Hi! It's so good to see a face.
Yeah, just any face, right?
Yeah, totally. I feel like I've just been stuck in my craft room for like a month. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited for this painting. I think it's gonna fit my whole aesthetic look really nicely. Can I see it again?
Yeah, of course. So this is the watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to give you some details.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can tell it's pretty small. It's 12 by 9, and it's just on watercolor paper. It's not on canvas.
Now, is the watercolor paper sourced locally?
Oh, no, it's not.
I
I have to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just have to write that down real fast.
But the artist is local.
Just a second.
And I know that she frequents a local art supply store. She actually went to VCU, which, as you know, is right here.
What's the story? What's the story with the painting? What's the essence? Tell me the myth.
Yeah, so it's an abstraction of a coral reef. She was inspired by the colors, by the lines, and she tends to paint very expressively, very quickly. This one actually has no pencil or ink marks. It's just pure paint. So it was done, from what I understand, in one go. Just swish, swish.
Don't we all want to live like that? It's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what about the framing? What about the mat? What can we do?
Yeah, so with this, I would recommend my tried and true white mat, white frame. Really just standard. I personally love the white cube look, but it's also so versatile. You have a lot of neutrals in your home. From the photos that I saw, you do have some rich accents here and there. I would say with this, just let the colors of the painting pop. Don't let the frame detract from that at all. We could do the mat as a slightly different color, like maybe the mat is an off-white or light gray, and then the frame is white. But I usually prefer to do them both the same color, so there's more of a seamless look. Some clients prefer to have a little bit more of a contrast between the mat and the frame. For this, though, I wouldn't, again, because there's so many colors, I wouldn't recommend a mat in anything other than a white or an off-white, possibly light gray.
I really like both. What if we did a mat on a mat?
Oh.
A mat on a mat. And then the frame, which, I could build the frame. I have a whole wood shop outside, and I have this saw and, lots of tools that have just been sitting there for months. And I'm sorry, it's just very emotional for me because,
I'm sorry, I'm just cracking up because you're cracking up. I'm not trying to be rude.
I inherited the wood shop. So, I'm just making things, frames.
Yeah, I mean, I love when customers add their own personal touch. I mean, I can really just ship this to you, of course, very carefully packed, but I don't have to do the matting or the framing. Those are all additional services anyway. The price that we discussed really only refers to the work on paper and nothing else.
If I get good at this, do you think maybe we could collaborate? I could be the matter and frame maker, and you could, sell paintings. It's just a thought, it's I'm getting good. I'm getting really good.
I mean, I'm definitely up for discussion. I'm still working out all this online stuff. I don't really know exactly where it's headed. As I mentioned on the Facebook page, this is a new website. All the social media is brand new. This is the first time I'm doing the client consultations. I'm reinventing my business.
Yeah, we're reinventing ourselves. I never thought I would be a carpenter.
Yeah.
No. But here we are. Okay. The painting sounds great. I think I might even just put it in my wood shop. It might go in my wood shop. Okay. It might go in my shop. It might go in the study. I don't know. Maybe the library. My house isn't really that big, but it's, it has all those things. So.
Okay. So I'm going to email you everything about the shipping options, and you can decide what you'd like, and I'll get this to you.
Perfect.
All right?
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Veronica. Take care. Bye.
You too. Bye.
Mr. Broder, so nice to meet you on video chat.
Yes. Is this is Serena's gallery?
Yes, Sirena. It's
Sirena,
Spanish for mermaid.
Okay.
I love your hat.
Well, thank you. Even when you're indoors, you gotta, be stylish.
Yeah, I see. Well, I have both of the watercolors that we talked about.
All right.
As you can see, they're pretty small. They're both 12 by 9 inches.
Okay.
So just like watercolor pad size. I'll show you some of the details on this one.
I see. All right. And it's all watercolor, or is there other mediums?
This one has some ink on it. You can see the ink in the outlines. It's all the black that you see.
Oh.
And then some of the drips are also ink, but most of the drips are actually watercolor as well. Like the navy blue drip is watercolor, the brown drip is watercolor, but all the outlines are ink. And then on this one, the panda, there is some ink as well. You can see some of the design in the panda's face, and in the background, that's all ink.
All right.
Yeah.
And can you tell me about the artist? Because I'm looking to support local artists. Right?
Okay, yeah. So the artist for both of these is Chrissy Sloan, and she is based in Richmond. So most of the artists that I represent are in the South and the Mid-Atlantic. I have started to represent a few abroad, mainly in Mexico and El Salvador, because that's where I have some connections. But yeah, the vast majority of the artists are based in the South and a little bit in the Mid-Atlantic. Where are you based?
Right now I'm quarantining in Northern Virginia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so not that far, really.
No. It's a little place in Fauquier County. At the moment.
Oh, are you on a farm?
There's a lot of green, but it's not exactly a farm.
Okay, yeah, I noticed that you were interested in a lot of the animal and the nature artwork, so I thought there might be a specific
Yeah.
reason. So, for these pieces, are you thinking of putting them over your desk or in a study? They're kind of small, so I'm just curious about.
You know, I have been debating that where to best put them in my current abode.
Well, if you give me a moment, let me go grab a print. I have a large print of one of the watercolors from the same artist. Just give me a
Okay,
moment.
lovely.
So I just made this print for another customer, but I took Chrissy's painting and blew it up. This is 18 by 24, pretty big. In fact, let me stand up so you get a better idea of it. And I can go even bigger than this. I can safely blow up watercolors of this size to about 30 inches by 30 inches.
Okay.
So that's a good size to put over a sofa, which is a common place for my clients to put the work that they purchase. Also good to put over a bed.
Yeah, because I was thinking about the one with the eye for bed, specifically the guest bedroom.
Okay. Well, what I can do is email you a spec
Okay.
sheet, and that has all the information about print sizes. Were you thinking of getting anything matted or framed, or were you going to do that yourself?
I mean, I guess it would be harder to transport if it's framed. Is that?
Oh, I can ship all kinds of things. I have shipped 8-foot long framed paintings before, so that's not really a concern. I know a lot of artists right now a lot of clients right now during quarantine prefer that I do the framing just so they don't have to go out anywhere.
No, that is true. That is true.
All right, so I will email you a spec sheet, and then you can see all the different options that I would recommend for either of these watercolors, whether you get the original or print, okay?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Sounds wonderful.
All right, so I look forward to talking to you soon, at least over email. Thank you,
Yes,
Mr. Brewer.
yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. I stay in a motel sometimes when I don't sleep in the gallery. Then I don't have to lie in the bed where I found you. I watch TV to numb myself until one night the pain is too great. All color disappears as I realize what I've lost. Our child? Or what could have been?
the last wisps of you somewhere inside of me. I didn't even know I was pregnant, but this spring was full of surprises. I may not be meant to produce a child, but I can produce art. For all the faults of my womb, I have my imagination. From that, I can create, and that I can share.
Designed the Cincinnati train station. And so he was a modern architect who turned completely to Art Deco. So it was always interaction between Europe and America.
As for the miscarriage, I must ignore it for now. Barrel ahead as if it's all ordinary. The website awaits. So much tinkering. I can publish it 1,000 times before I announce it to the public. Maybe I'll eventually have Terry look at it.
It's good. I have a few suggestions, so I'm probably going to email you about that.
Until then, all of the feelings rush through at once. Physical pain, joy for art making, a yearning for pleasure, regret for not hiding all of the pills from you. The river keeps flowing. The appointments keep coming in. I haven't lost my appetite, just my high tolerance. I don't need to write a nonfiction book. I shouldn't. My mind thrives on fiction, much like my heart. That's why I like tying up loose ends. Resolving fragments of my life gives me ownership of the narrative. Quinn, yours can't be the only grave I visit. I miss my parents. They have to know the family line won't continue, at least not through us. But I won't bother telling them directly. When I come near, they'll feel it. May their spirits rejoice in all else I bring to the world. Take a rest. You deserve it. Here I am, world, Serena's gallery. Come say hello. Online. Not in person. Because of social distancing.
Well, I know that you
Sí,
prefer
Sirena.
artists from Georgia.
Sí, tengo un nuevo
Yes.
sitio
So
de
there
web.
is a feature on the website that would allow you to do that. It's pretty easy to filter artists by region, by state, all kinds of demographics actually, not just geography. Hello, yes, long time no talk. Yes, it's Sirena. I'm very
Hola, soy
pleased with the
Sirena de la
website.
Galería de Sirena.
Yes, and we have
in
an online
Virginia.
store. It's brand new.
Virginia.
Yeah,
claro,
brand
claro.
spanking new. I've spent a lot of time on it.
C'est
Definitely,
Sirena.
I've spent hours on this.
I hope your
Yeah.
family is doing well.
Merci.
Did you get the new beach house?
Et vous? Oh, well, you must be decorating it now. Have you thought about what kind of art you want there yet? I can definitely help with that.
Dear Sirena, it gives me no pleasure to write this letter, only pain. Like most things these days. That, of course, does not include you. You've been my light. No matter how dark and deep the cave, I knew to look for your glow. I only fear that I asked you to burn too bright. Even a candle, no matter how faithful or well constructed, needs to rest sometimes. You must have felt you could never go out, or else I would meander through the darkness forever. Who else would guide me but you? But I cannot ask you to be my constant fire. I need my own flame. Unfortunately, in all these years of seeking my own flame, I've discovered I do not have one, or have it in me to start one. At least not here, on this earth, as it is. In burning so brightly for me, the part of your fire that should burn for you, just for yourself, has started to dim. I knew it when you stopped making art. 5 years without painting. You, the artist. What happened to that fire, my love? We both know that I became the water to that flame. And not water in its beauty and power for creation, but water for its darkness and power for destruction. I'm sorry for all we did not have or will not have in this life together. With me gone, I hope you will find your fire to make art again. Yours, with love forever, Quinn.